Hey there, welcome back and thanks for joining me. All my supplies and equipment are down in the description box below. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, hit that notification bell. Likes, comments, and questions are always welcomed. All right, let's get rolling on this. I'm interested to see how it turns out. Of course, by the time I post this, we already know, right? Let's get rolling. Okay, got moss, which is my favorite green of all greens. And then my chili pepper, and I bought, get these when you can, it's just cheaper. This, and I refill this. I don't have, I guess, this bottle to refill it in. I'm not finding it, so I must have stuck it in this one. Anyway, there you go. And Pinata has the 4 ounce. This is 4 ounces. Yeah. Tim Holtz has 2, I believe, the 2 ounces. There's a difference. So, yeah. Anyhow, let's get rolling. Let's see how we come out with this. All right, I've got that. I'm going to use, that seems to do the best job for the pinata. I mean the Blanco in a color. So, let's go with that. All right. I'm going to start out and do kind of the outside. I'm not going to start from here. Henry just showed up. What are you doing? Okay. So, it never fails. That cat is the craziest goofy thing. You going to get up here? Okay, well, come on. Yeah, I'm going to do the green, I think, on the outside and not from the inside out because it only goes so far unless I just really put a lot to it. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is just kind of do some of these. So, all right. Get this. Ooh, coming out kind of slow. It is, I know. What's the world? All right. Well, come over here. Well, come over here and sit down. You can sit down. You can get up here. Okay, let me see if that just needed cleaned up. I know. I just needed cleaned up. Now you can see the difference. And this is where you just kind of either let it do whatever or you purposely do it. This one had more white to it, so you can see the difference. That had more green. I like them. I like how I don't keep up with drops, so however it turns out is however it turns out. That's pretty cool. You gonna get up here? You gonna get right here? Well, come home. You can't get up here. And I don't know, am I going to go all the way around with the green and then the red? Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll do that. Okay. I have learned that there's certain angles I don't do well at this, so and I just keep going until it dries. Because if you don't, this will round out. Because it'll just spread. Well, get up here. I move things over. You can get, yeah, no, you can get up here. I know. He's such a crazy cat. His brother, the gray one, has been a little puny. Took him to the vet. He wasn't eating. He's lost over 3 pounds, and he's only 12 to start with. I didn't know cats were that skinny. I've always had 20-pounders. So anyhow, he seems to be whatever's got wrong with him. He got some steroids. So maybe he'll be better. They're only 13. Kind of not ready to lose one. I don't know if this is... Oh, you know what? You don't quit. Don't quit in the middle. You keep going. Now, I did the white first there. Just accident, but let's see how it turns out. Not a big difference, I guess. Well, it does look a little different. Look, that's got that. Huh. What did I do first? No, I did the white first. There you go. You can decide which one you like. And I'm sure I figured this out at some point, but who knows? Did he leave? Well, a little stink left. Oh well. Guess he didn't want to paint after all. Alright. There's green. Okay, now they've changed the looks of it, so I do have the new one, I think, marked. I may not. I know I did it for somebody, but anyway, it's the Revlon 3-in-1, so I think it's 3-in-1. It's got the brushes. I tossed them a long time ago. It's got the settings of a high volume heat, low volume heat, and a high volume cool. These are cool, really good. They're still pretty much around that many. I don't know if I can say... What? Oh, okay. Anyhow, they've not changed a whole lot in price, so that's a good thing. Thank you, Revlon. All right, let's do it. I hope this is going to be a good red. Test it out right there. Yeah, it's going to be a good red. All right, now I'm going to have to put more than what I did for this because I need it to go from here to at least here. I'm going to put maybe a drop or two more. No? Okay. So, let's do that. Okay, so I want more white because I don't want that showing through, but on the other hand, it goes a little pink, which they do have pink ones, so maybe. Let's see what this does. Do this one first. And I tell you, I've got a lot on the end and I don't want it ballooning out. So I'm going to kind of push it with that, but I want it to dry. Yeah, I like that color better. I put 8 drops of the chili pepper. We'll see. I can always do another row, so it's not really that big of a deal. No, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Not looking too bad. I think that's what I may do anyway, is just make short ones and then do a 2-row of it. Now I've got a lot of ink there, so what I'm going to do is side to side instead of back, because you don't want to develop a line this way. I mean, the worst thing this does is make it look like it's folded. So there's the downside of putting too much. I'm really thinking and talking on my feet because I hadn't worked the particulars out on this. But that's how you learn. You play, try different things. Don't take it too seriously. You gotta have fun or none of this is any good. I love the little splats. I don't know why they tickle me. I think just because they're not expected. And then there they are. So that's about 3 drops of the ink and a couple drops of the white for that much of a petal. Okay. Let's do 2. Let's see what that does. 2 and... I do like this layering, so that was a good call. I think so. I think so. I think so. I'm gonna see. maybe taken it over here to cover up some of that green. See how that works. Let's put one here. Well, it'll work. I put too much white and went pink, but that's okay. Still, I mean, it still looks good. See, I put the white first. See how it just, the white lays down first. I mean, it's just, that's how it's gonna do. So that's pretty, it's pretty though. I have to say, it's kind of turned out a little bit better than I thought. Where do I want this last one? Because I need to cover that up. I think go this way. Okay, that's not too bad. Huh. Now the center has yellow. Not really sure what to do on that. Okay, so let's think through this. If I put my acrylic ink, and let's say that one, this is, yeah, I can't even read that. Tanjuan de, yeah, it's cadmium yellow. I was reading above. What is that? Anyway, so we'll use that one. Good, it's all stirred up. Okay, so if I use this onto this, it's going to pick up that red. It'll turn it orange. It's not what I want to do. I'm happy with this. So I think what I need to do is go ahead and spray it. Stop all this. If I get a good layer of the Kmart varnish on top of this, it will stop this from interacting with this as much. It might still a little bit. Sometimes it does, if it just kind of breaks through. That's why I said a very good coat. So it's probably going to be a 2-coat to do all this. Where's my Kmart? There's a triple glaze. Now I do that sometime if I'm doing like a, well, and then I do this one. So here are, no, oh yeah, Kmart varnish. Let me put them in order. So I do this one, this, I don't know which one next. Let's do this one and this one. Okay, so here, this is the great way to do your photos, oh, not photos, but your paintings you're going to hang on the wall. Just for this project, I'm going to do that. Because I very well may cut it up into 3 cards or 4 cards, depending on what hits me. Most of the time I just do this and that's it. I do this on some of my watercolors. I definitely do it on my alcohol inks because it seals it up to where it's not going to come off on your fingers, and it's just going to be a lot easier to work with and put layers. So I can put my acrylic inks on top of this and it's 90-something% not going to interact with it. If I'm doing a picture that I'm selling, I'll put these 2 on it. So that is what I do. I didn't realize I had all 3 right here, but anyway. So I'm going to go spray. Let that dry a little bit. Spray it again, and I will be right back. Okay, I've got 2 coats on it. It's dry. I take that to it. Get it good and dry. It's ready to go. Now, here's something that I do. These are my labels come out here. Pull my labels off. It's really slick. So I use this. put paints on. I mean, I'm throwing away anyway. Let's repurpose. So you could use that gouache paints, but I'm going to use this. I like these. All right. What's we going to use? I'm going to try this first and see. I don't know. I know it's a cluster. Makes me wonder, should I add something to it, or should I do... Let's try it. Let's try it and look. I don't think it's going to dry as bright as it was wet. Yeah, it's getting transparent. So I've got some of the gouache right here. Mid yellow. Is that about the color of them? Are they brighter? Yeah, I think that'd be about the color. So I'm gonna put this one up. You know what? I may two-tone it. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, I'll two-tone it. Okay. I'm just going to put this right over what we already just did. Oh yeah, this is going to be... And I know they're little clusters, you know, but not just one big one. So I'm gonna do this, see what it looks like. Yeah, I like them not so rounded where it's sticking out. Yeah, it's all right. Now, this is the cool thing about this. I can use these like a watercolor. And I'm not sure if they would activate a watercolor that's already been put down like real watercolor does, but I can water these down and treat them like watercolor. I can semi-water them down and kind of treat them like an acrylic paint type thing, or I can use them straight like that. And look, it's holding its color really well, so I'm happy with that. Now with this, I'm going to go back over and I'm just going to touch on some of these and kind of give it a little dimension. And I'm not even touching much, just enough to technically touch. And you can get a smaller brush dot on the end if you want. There. You might want to put a couple of these down that are just lighter. Yeah. Okay. Now, something I could have done, and I didn't think about till just now, put some green down, then put these on top. That would look more like it, but we're not going to mess with it. We're not even going to bother with it because that gives you an idea of what I'm actually wanting to do. Now, what bugs me is I put down way too much. So I've kind of wasted that, which aggravates me. So I may do more of these and make cards out of them. That's what I'll do. Ooh, let's do it. Come on. All right, so I've got these. Let's do this. This is fun. All right, there is that. We're done. As far as I'm concerned, we are done. So let's do this. Backside, this is Kirkland's glossy photo paper from Costco. Members can get it, but non-members can also get it. You just pay 5% more. So hey, that's a great way to play, the cheapest way to play in my books. But yeah, I bought the card. So let's do this. All right. So we'll do some of the outside. I may not do here, here, and here because no doubt my red's going to run over. So I'm just going to kind of do the corners. Because this is the space I'm looking at. I may add some more to that one. So we've learned from the other one how much these will travel and how much they won't. So yeah, I'm still looking at majority of the card being covered. Okay, let's do that. Let's just see where that takes us, because I think some white's going to be fine on it. I'm good with that. So I'm just going to start in the center and keep working from the center and overlap it. I will go back over, because I'm not doing such a big thing, and try to cover that green. Ooh, that's a lot. And I only did that so I wouldn't be doing this a lot, because there was a lot on that one. Got it kind of heavy. All right, we'll go back over it. The layers, I don't know if you can see it, and I'll try to hold it up in the light. The texture that each layer creates in itself is something interesting to look at. Because it's not flat. I mean, you can see the lines, you can see the layers. We'll put more Okay. All right. I'm going to stand up and see if I can see it through my phone. All right. Can you see some of the layers? I know that light's in the way, but see that? So visually that makes it really cool. All right. I'm liking that. May have me some new Christmas cards. I really like this. All right, I'm gonna get this somewhat dried. I wonder, would white work? I'm wanting to try something. Here we go. Like, good grief, I'm looking for this is acrylic, just plain old acrylic. I like to, what I should have done on the tube is just open it and stick this down in it. That way I don't have to pour it out and waste it. Yeah, I kind of like the white. Just because it's brighter. I think it adds more of a contrast. You know how I like to outline in white and black. There. I do like that. I do like that better, I think. I know. I like that better than the lighter yellow. All right. There it is. Very cool. New Christmas cards. This is what I'll be doing for the next few days. All right. There we go. How cool is that? Yeah, I like the white over the two yellows. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm going to go make me some Christmas cards. Y'all go have fun.